to a real world objects will be an object class. This is the way how the class we categorize. Or you can say in the simple language, a class which is containing only properties is going to refer as an object class. So if we look at we having only properties, we don't have any other things inside this class. So this is going to be an object class because ultimately we are going to represent a real world object for it simply. Christian, when it is coming to, you can have a one property, let's say full name that you're doing for intermediate calculation of first name and last name. That is also going to consider object class. If you having, let's say first name, last name, and you having a full name, the property that is going to concatenate the first name and last name, it is also an object class. But we never keep the methods inside this class. If you're mixing the methods and properties inside the same class, in that case you are not following the SRP, single responsibility principle. So you have to keep only properties. We can have a composite property as well, that is also an object. The second type of class we having here, it is a logical class. So a class which is containing some methods, because when it is coming to writing the logic we logic we always write inside a method. So inside this method I will write the logic for adding the customer. Inside this update method I will write the logic to update the customer. So it is a logical class where we can write the data access logic, where we can write the business logic. So this is a logical class, or we can say it is a simple class over there. Simple. Yaval Chandran, you can have constructor inside the object class. That is possible. Constructor, this customer class can have to initialize the default values to the class field or class properties. Constructor you can define. So this is the way you should categorize the classes inside your project. So don't think everything inside your code base, which is having a .cs extension in the C# is a class. No, you should start identify which one is an object class and which one is a logical class. So I hope you will now able to differentiate in your code base which one is an object class and which one is a logical class. I hope you are able to understood now. Can you give me the thumbs up if this concept is clear to everyone? This is a very, very important concept. Everyone must know whenever you're looking at the code base. Everyone, please give me the thumbs up if the things are clear to you. Thank you. This one, I got only 3 thumbs up so far. So please keep participating, keep asking the question. I'm looking at the chat window. I will keep answering the things. So you will learn so many other things also apart from the solid, and which definitely will help you when you're writing the code as a senior dev. Simple. So single responsibility will have, so SRP is all about what are the class you are designing. This class will have only one responsibility. So here you can see the customer class we have decomposed into the 2 separate class. One class I'm creating here to represent a real world object customer. Another class I have created a customer service class to perform the database operation where we writing the logic to perform the thing. That's why we are calling it as a logical class. It's simple. Yeah, Puspender, a class can have multiple methods, but if you will look at all the methods are related to this customer object only. They are not related to the another one. So things are simple here. The next principle we having the open closed principle. So this principle state a class should open for extension but closed for the modification. It means when we have designed the software and even we have released it, means first release you have given of the software. After that, the class should open for the extension and it should closed for the modification. But if still the class in the development phase, you just building the software. So you're free to change the classes. It does not mean I cannot change the class for fixing the bug. I cannot add the new methods into the existing class. If I have not released it, of course you can do it. So don't interpret it wrong way. Interpretation should be clear of this principle. After giving the release of the software, this principle actually going to apply. If the things are in the starting phase where you just building the things, so you are free to changing the things. Even after the release of the software, you have to fix the bug. You are allowed to fix it so that we can fix it over there. Simple. OCP is not about the abstract class. Just take an example to understand the OCP. Let's say I'm going to start a business. So we are going to start a business for, selling something. Just take an example of the Amazon Prime. So Amazon Prime having a one membership plan. They are offering to their customer. And many people already purchased the Amazon Prime membership. Now let's say after some year, Amazon deciding to introduce a one more membership. That can be Amazon Prime Plus. Or that can be Amazon Premium membership. It might be. So in that case, the existing customer who actually purchased the Amazon Prime membership, we will not break that particular customer things. But we have to serve the new customer as well with the new plan. As I mentioned, Amazon Prime Plus. So how it can be done? Let's see. So what I'm doing here, I'm just adding here a one more project. Again, I'm adding a console application for OCP. I'm adding it. Now let's take the OCP example. I've already given the example of membership. Let's take another example. Let's say we having a online business where we are selling the courses. So somebody, let's say, started a business and he is selling the courses. So initially that person is selling, let's say 2 and 3 courses, but after some time they having the more courses. So now they have decided to sell the membership plan for its EdTech platform. So here, let's say I'm just going to start a membership plan. It can be any membership plan you can take. It can be membership plan for EdTech platform, for the OTT platform, for let's say e-commerce platform. So under this membership plan, let's say it is going to return the number of courses access it will have. So let's say it will have the 5 courses access if you will buy the membership. This is the initial use case we have. Now that particular person made it live and thousands of developers purchase the membership plan. So now that particular person business idea get success. So now he started to work on the more courses. But all the more courses he is not willing to put under the same membership. He decided to introduce a one more membership plan over there. So in that case, we should not change this existing class. We should create the new one. But if let's say you're willing to adjust the thing into the existing class, we can do one more thing. Let me show the example how we can do without following the OCP. If I'm not following the OCP, I can make the changes into the existing class like this way. I will add a property, let's say membership type. Then I will add a condition here. If membership type equal to 1, let's say return the 5 courses. If it is 2, let's say return 10 courses. And for the existing one, let's say it is 5. So let's say it is for 3. Let's say it is for 2. It is for, let's say, 3. And for 1, let's say by default is 5. So this way we having the things. Let's say it is 10. Let's say it is 15. This way we having the things. Guys, please hold. Guys, please hold on. Just give me 2 minutes. There is an urgent call I have to receive. So this is the way we can, do the changes into the existing class, and we can create a one more type of membership. This is the way without OCP you can write the code. But this is not a recommended approach. So what is the recommended approach? So recommended approach is we should not write the code like this way because it is not following the OCP. So what is the right approach? Right approach is the existing code will be as it is. I will not change that. It will return the 5 training by default. I will just extend it. how I can extend it? I can extend it with the help of the inheritance. So I will define a separate membership. Let's say it would be here plus membership. This I'm adding. And in the plus membership, I will inherit my membership class this way. Then I will override the method. This get courses method I will make virtual here. This thing I need to do. Then I will override the get courses method. So this is the one we having for plus membership here now. Similar way we having the pro membership. So this is the code which is following the OCP, open closed principle. So I have not done the changes into the existing class. I have extended into the plus membership and into the pro membership over there. So this is about the OCP implementation. Clear to everyone? Can you confirm through the chat window? You can say it is a polymorphism. For accessing it, the things is simple. You have to create the plus membership and you have to access the this pro membership. These two need to access simply. Virtual I have already added in the parent class. Virtual I have already added. The next principle we having the list scope substitution principle over there. So this principle state that drive class, or you can say the child class, should able to substitute any object for its base class. So let's say whatever the drive class we have created, let's say plus membership and the pro membership, they should always act as a substitute for its parent class membership. So from this membership class object, we can replace by the plus membership and the pro membership. This is about the list scope substitution principle. So to understand the LSP, let me create a one more project. I'm adding a one more project for the LSP. It is a console app. Then we having the LSP. Then added. So in the LSP, let's say I'm just showing the example of the LSP. I'm having a class program. So further the same code I'm going to, extend further like this way. So we having, let's say, a plus membership. It is plus membership. Then we having the pro membership. I'm adding the pro one. It is pro membership this way. Now let me create a list of membership here now. So I'm keeping the membership list. Let's say new membership list. So in the new membership list, I can add the plus membership, I can add the pro membership. So if you will look at here, this is my parent class. If you will look at, and into this parent class list, I'm adding the child class object here, the plus membership, the pro membership. If you're having the confusion, you can do like this way. So what we are doing, we are passing the child class object. So they are acting as a substitute for its parent class object. perfectly. Let's take an example. Let's say what are the pro membership plan we have launched for our platform. It also became popular. Now I want to scale my business. So when I'm going to scale my business, we have to think about the new marketing ideas. So a new marketing idea came. We should start the free trial as well of the courses so that the people can try the things, then they can buy. So we have decided to introduce a one more membership in the program. It's a trial membership like this way. But trial membership is not a paid customer for us. It is just a inquiry. So what I can do here, I will introduce here the trial membership over here. So this is a trial membership. In the trial membership, we are giving, let's say, 2 courses access. And one more thing we having, let's say, when it is coming to the membership plan from the beginning, we having a one more method here. So that one more method we having where we are adding the membership detail. Here you are adding the code and add the membership details this way. This method also we having from the beginning. I forget to add this one because it's not the case you having only the one method. You will have the this method as well so that we can add the membership data to database. So now the question is the plus membership, of course, we will add pro membership also we will add or we will override here. But in the trial membership, when it is coming to the adding the detail of the user, so that time it should be here virtual, public, virtual. So I cannot add it into database because it is just a lead for us. It is not a paid customer for us. So what we will do here, we will throw here the exception. So it will throw the exception not implemented like this way. This is exception we will throw. So now what I'm doing, I'm assuming the trial membership is a drive class for the membership. So it is a drive class, I'm assuming. So this is my trial membership. I'm just putting here now. So here I'm also adding it as a parent class list like this way. Perfect. So this statement will work fine, but when you will try to add the membership, it will throw the exception when it is coming the trial membership one. So it means it is now breaking the LSP, list scope substitution principle, because in the trial membership case, add method will throw the exception. Now read the principle again. The principle is saying the object of the parent class can replace with the object of a drive class without breaking the code. So code should not be break. But in our case, in case of trial membership, it is breaking the code. So LSP we cannot apply. So what is the right approach to deal with the trial one? So trial is not a type of membership. It is just a provision we have to give the courses access. So what we should do, we should create a one interface for the I codes. Then I will inherit it in, I will implement it inside the membership class for giving the course access. And here I will implement the trial membership. So in that case, it will follow the LSP, list scope substitution principle. So this can be the one of the refactoring. Even we can do the refactoring like this way also. I can introduce a one interface for the membership as well, and one interface for the course. And this membership interface will inherit the course one. So this can also be a possible decomposition of the code. So depending upon your need, at which level you are willing to further extend your project, let's say code base for the scaling purpose, the refactoring can be done here now. So let's do the refactoring of the code like this way or like this way. So I'm going to follow like this way because I will scale my business further the cell base. Because right now we only doing the business in the cell base category. We will further extend the business into the live training category as well. So what are the example I'm taking? I'm taking the real life example of a tech platform, which is starting from a cell-based training program. Now they are scaling to the live as well after this LSP. So now let me refactor the code. This is not a right approach to write the code. So what is the right approach? So right approach is we should have a interface, public interface. I'm having I membership, but I membership will have only one method, void, one method adding the membership detail. Then I'm adding another interface, public interface, and we having the I course. It is returning the detail of the courses like this way. In membership, I'm going to inherit it. I course this way. And finally, into this membership, I'm going to use I membership interface. Then from the I course, I will implement this I course interface like here. Now this add method, I don't need it. It's not needed. Even override also we don't need it. This way we don't need it. So this is the way we have followed here LSP, list scope substitution principle. And to implement the LSP, we have to take the help of the interface aggregation principle as well. That is the fourth principle. I hope it is now clear about the LSP. Give me the thumbs up, everyone, if the LSP is clear to you, how the LSP is working. So how the LSP is working, clear to everyone? Okay, thank you. So I hope that so far the things are clear to everyone. Okay. So the thing is, ultimate goal of this one is we are going to replace the parent class object with the child class one without breaking the code. So without breaking the code, we are just doing it. So now let's get started with the new one. So new one we having here the ISP, the interface segregation principle. So the interface segregation principle is similar to SRP, but the goal of the ISP is to reduce the side effect and the frequency of the required changes by splitting the code into the multiple independent parts. What does it mean? When it is coming to the writing the classes or designing the classes, so we should not design the bigger classes. We should always design the classes into the smaller one, so that if you need to change the things, it will not make the much side effect or much impact over the code base. That is about the ISP saying. Just take an example of the existing workflow where we just scaling the business from the self-paced membership to the post-paid one. Sorry, the self-paced membership to the live one. Just take an example. Right now we having this structure till this point. But now for the new customer, we are going to offer a one more service that is a live training. And what are the live training we have in the live training? We are offering the existing membership features as well. So what we have done for the live training, we created a one separate interface. We have not done the changes into the existing one. We have created a separate interface for the live training. Then I will add the method to offer the live training inside this interface. Then we can have a live training membership type. It's a premium one. So this is the example we having the ISP, where further we are going to introduce the more interface so that we will have a less side effect of the changes. Let's see the same example. I'm going to add a one more project for the ISP. So here I don't need to put this one because now it is not a type of membership. So here I'm adding a one more project. I'm adding a new project, and this one is a again a ISP. ISP. I'm adding interface segregation principle. I'm taking the same example. I'm taking the example from the LSP, which further we will extend. So trial membership is not a type of membership, so it's not needed. Now I need to introduce a live training membership. For the live training, what we are doing, we are adding a one more interface, public interface I live training. This way we have. Then I'm putting here I membership this way. And here it will return the number of live training we will receive under this, program here. So get live training, I'm putting over there now. And for the live training membership, define a class. It will be here. It will be here now, premium membership. So public class, it will be here the premium membership. Premium membership. Then I'm going to inherit from the membership class because I want to get the feature of the cell page one as well. Then let me add the I live training. So for the I live training interface, I will implement it so that we can offer the live training features as well. So let's say in the premium membership, we are giving the 5 live training access this way. And when it is coming the get courses, so get courses also we can override here. Let's say how many courses access you can give, I can mention here. So we are giving, let's say the 15 courses access. So this is the features we are offering into the premium membership here now this way. So this is the ISP. So ISP is saying we should create the multiple interfaces so that the side effect in the code base will be minimum. If you are extending it further, exactly same thing we did here now as per this picture. We having a I live training, inheriting it I membership, implementing it in the premium membership over there. This is for the new customer. You can say this is for the new client we have. Clear to everyone for the ISP, the interface aggregation principle. Is it now better to everyone? Do you have any query? Then last principle we having the dependency inversion principle. Guys, give me the thumbs up if the ISP is clear to everyone. Do confirm. If ISP is clear to everyone, please do confirm everyone. Okay, thank you for the confirmation. The next one we having the dependency inversion principle. So this principle state like high level module should not depend on the low level module. Instead, they should depend on the abstract class or interfaces. So ultimately, when we writing the code, it's not the case the straightforward the classes we are designing. Let me show the example. Let me define the project. Let me add a project again. I'm adding a project for the DIP. DIP. And here I'm taking the example of the SRP, whatever we have picked it up. Same, let's say I'm going to extend further. So now the requirement is I'm going to introduce here, let's say the logging, the error logging here. So I'm just defining here. This is the way I'm adding the customer. If let's say there is exception is happening. So for logging the exception, I'm adding here a file logger class. So we having class, it is a file logger class I'm adding so that we can log the exception here like this way. Even we can have a another type of exception also. It can be, let's say, console logger also. So we having the console logger also for the same case. So log the message to the console here. So the requirement is we have to log the message. So what I will do, I can define here a constructor. Then I will define here a file logger and I will create the object of it. Like this way, I'm just having a file logger. So this is my underscore logger we have, but of course it is a file logger itself. So this way we are adding the things. So it is inaccessible because of its access modifier. Let's make it public. I'm making it public here because every class is here public, so it must be public also. Then here I will write the logic for this logger, log the exception. So this is the high level module that is a customer service and low level module is here file logger here. This is a low level module. So in this situation, what is happening? This high level module having the direct dependency on this low level module that is a file logger. But it is not a right design because today, let's say you're using the file logger, tomorrow you might be using the, let's say the logger into the cloud or any other logger. So what should be the right design approach for such scenario? So right design approach is the high level module should not depend on the low level module directly. They should depend on the abstract class or interfaces. So it means we should introduce the interfaces or abstract class that we should access inside the high level module. And that interface and abstract class should be implemented by the low level module. So this code we should refactor like this way. So we should introduce here a interface, public interface I logger. And this interface I will implement here like this way. So I'm implementing this interface like this way. Now I should not create the file logger object directly. I should create the iLogger1. So now if you will look at the customer service having the dependency on this interface, on the abstraction, it is not having the dependency on this low level module. So this is the right design as per the DIP, dependency inversion principle. Even if you will look at, we are using here constructor injection. So this is a constructor injection we have implemented to deal with it now. So this is about the solid here. So do you have any query about it? Pushpender, when it is coming to the DIP, so DIP is about the dependency inversion principle. So how we can manage the dependency on the runtime, that is about the DIP. So it can be done using the dependency injection. It can be done using the, let's say the delegates also. It can be done using the service locator pattern also. So this is the way how the things can be done simply. So this is about the DIP we are having here now. So we have done all the solid principles. I hope you having the better understanding about the solid. Please give me the thumbs up, everyone, if you're able to understand all the 5 principles inside the solid. Everyone. If you need this code, I can share on the code file. There is no issue. This is a code we having for SRP. This is the code we having for OCP. This is a code we having for LSP. This is a code we having for ISP. ISP code, it is not taking, but it's a longer one, but a DIP it is taking. For okay, ISP, I can do one thing. I can remove the things over there. So this is the one we having the things now. So I hope the solid is principle to everyone. If you have any query, any doubt about the solid principles, you can ask. I already share all the code base. You can refer it. So guys, here now I'm going to let you know about the journey, how you can become the software architect. How many people are here willing to become the software architect? I was a .NET software architect, a .NET solution architect. Now I will let you know about the roadmap to become the .NET solution architect. Because many people might be thinking about to grow in your career. So if you're willing to grow in the career, so what are the path you should follow as a senior dev? So for the senior dev, you should follow the path of the solution architect, because every company need the solution architect and every company need the people who can help them to scale the application to handle the millions or billions of users traffic, because the traffic over the internet is increasing day by day. So what are the application they have built? That application now they need to scale. So how the scaling can be done? It can be done if they having the solution architect. So first of all, you need to understand what are the responsibility a solution architect will have. So solution architect is having the responsibility of managing the software architecture, designing the system. So you should have the understanding about the high level design, low level design. You should have the understanding about the automation of the build pipeline, the release pipeline. And of course, you should be involving to collect the business requirement. So you have to gather all the business requirement from the customer, then deliver it to the technical team. And help us to build the software. So in short, we can say a solution architect is just like a Superman who is dealing with every stage, or you can say every stack of the software development. So as a solution architect, you will have these many roles and responsibility. You should have a right understanding about the technology selection, whether I should use Angular, whether I should use React, whether I should use the Blazor, where I should use the Azure, where I should use the, the GCP, where I should use the React, where I should use the, the Flutter. So that understanding you should have. You should have the understanding of the design patterns. You should have the understanding of the various architecture level pattern, let's say microservices pattern, modular monolithic architecture, what are the various the design principle we have. Because until you will not implement the right software architecture, the right design patterns, you will not able to maintain your code base well. Even in the future, you're willing to scale it, the scaling is not possible if you don't have this understanding. You have to motivate the dev team as well. You have to guide the dev team as well so that they able to build the workflow, they able to do the things over there. So ultimately, you are taking care of the continuous improvement inside the system. So these are roles and responsibility as a software architect and the solution architect you having. And trust me, when it is coming to taking the key decision in terms of technology, in terms of the best practices, solution architect is the hello everyone. Am I audible to everyone? There was some, the connection issue. I was disconnected. I have connected again. Okay, thank you for connecting. Okay, so I was explaining about the roles and responsibility of the solution architect, whatever they having. Now the question is here, who can become the solution architect? So if you are working already as a senior software engineer, if you are working as a tech lead, project lead, you might having the senior system analyst. If you are a senior dev, having the experience in the range of 6 years to 15 years or more than that, then you can think about to become the solution architect, or it can just software architect, because there the company need the more expertise, because writing the code is not a challenge right now. If you are a fresher and you having a basic understanding about a technology, so with the help of the generative AI tools like ChatGPT and the GitHub Copilot, code can be written. But now the question we have, how to scale the things, how to write the better code. Such thing cannot be automated by the ChatGPT and the AI tools. Even a even a fresher one cannot write it. Here we need the experienced people who can deal with it now. So this is a requirement the industry is having. So if you're looking for the role which you can target for the role of solution architect, product architect, software architect, technical architect, and lead architect. So these are the various roles you can target if you having the experience for designing, architecting, and the design patterns and others. And apart from this, you need to have the leadership skill as well. You need to have a technical skill as well. You should have the soft skill as well, because it is a role of the technical as well as the soft skill. Then only you can think about to become the solution architect. If you don't have the skill set, then you cannot think about the solution architect. Even if you're looking for the salary as well, so we having the good salary for the solution architect. So it is depends which company you're targeting and which country you are targeting. Based upon that, the salary will be decided. So on an average basis, the people are getting the salary in the range of 35 lakhs, 40 lakhs. This is the on an average salary we having for a solution architect. And of course, it will vary based upon the experience you having in the market. So now the question is here, what are the skill set is needed to become the solution architect? So this is the skill set is needed to become the solution architect. You should know about the software architecture, system design, various practices for building the software. This is the thing you need to know first. Then you should know about the microservices architecture, how to build it using the Docker and Kubernetes, how to implement the CI/CD pipeline and those things. So these are the technical skill set you must have. But only the technical skill set will not help you. You should have the leadership skill as well. You should have the soft skill as well. So there, the leadership skill also needed. So at the Scholar Hat, we are offering all the 4 trainings, which will help you to become the .NET solution architect. So if you're willing to become a .NET solution architect at Scholar Hat, we having a job oriented training program that is targeting the role for .NET solution architect, software architect, product architect, and many more, where we are covering these many trainings, which will help you to become the .NET solution architect. And what are the training we are offering? Inside the training, you're going to build a microservices based project like e-commerce application, like we having the Flipkart, we having the the Amazon.in. This way you're going to build a e-commerce application where we having these many various microservices. We are going to introduce a API gateway. We are going to host in Azure cloud using the AKS cluster. We having the front end UI as well for the shopping website, for the internet support website. So this is the way we are going to build a real project for microservice. Similarly, you're going to build another project that is based on the modular monolithic architecture, where we are building the scholar jobs. Because I believe when it is coming to getting the job, the company will hire you for your experience. If you know how to build the project end to end, if you having the hands-on project element experience, the company will hire you. If you know only the theory, trust me, the company will not hire you because theory will not help you to build the real world project. So you need to have the hands-on experience. And for these building the project, we having a complete document as well. So here when it is coming to, getting the hands-on experience, I already mentioned, you should have a proper project architecture. So here we having a proper project architecture. This is a document we have. Here we're talking about what are the system design consideration you should have. That's a high availability, low latency, scalability, database, redundancy, security, CDN. We having the monitoring. This is the way you are going to learn the things. This is a project architecture already mentioned over there. And this is the CI/CD pipeline we are going to set up in cloud. Because when it is coming the microservice based architecture, there we always set up the CI/CD. If you don't know how to set up the CI/CD end to end, learning the microservices is incomplete. So here you are learning how to set up the Azure pipeline, how to use the Azure Container Registry to push the Docker image, and from the Azure Container Registry, how we'll pull the Docker image and I will publish to the AKS, Azure Kubernetes Service. In the AKS, we will have the many microservices. So these many microservices we are running as a backend service over there. And internally, they will access the SQL database. They will access Azure Cosmos DB like database. So this complete setup we are going to do in our microservices based project so that you will have a real experience as a software architect, as a solution architect. Because these things a developer, a senior dev is not aware of. Only the software architect is aware of such things. Here, this is the project we are going to build. It is a complete detail over there. So these many services we are going to implement, and every service we will implement with the recommended architecture. So we are going to implement a clean architecture, domain driven design, dependency injection, token based authentication, dependency injection, token based. So what are the best practices we having you're going to learn and implement over there? So it's a complete document we having how to build the login workflow, how to build the sign up workflow, how to build the authentication authorization workflow, how to get the workflow for the shopping cart, for the payment gateway, how to get the workflow for the order as well. It's a complete detailed documentation you're going to learn. And when it is coming the microservices implementation, so we having the various patterns like decomposition pattern we have, integration pattern we have, communication patterns we have, database patterns we have, cross-cutting consent patterns we have. So all the patterns we are going to implement inside our project so that you will have all the understanding about the patterns through a project development. This is the way this program has been designed for microservices. Similar way we have in the Scholar Jobs project that another project are going to build in the same program where you're going to learn these many practices like modular monolithic architecture, clean architecture, domain-driven design, repository pattern, service pattern, dependency injection, authentication, authorization, token-based security, how to do error logging, everything that you need to know working as a software architect. So here also we having another architecture. It is a modular monolithic architecture, not a microservices one, because in every project you will not implement the microservices. So what another option we have right now in the trend? It is a modular monolithic. Even when it is coming the Scholar Head, we are using the same architecture, modular monolithic one. So when it is coming the Scholar Head is a platform that is running on Microsoft Azure, and we are using the modular monolithic architecture. So when it is coming to Scholar Hat, if you will look at, it's a world-class tech platform where we have designed everything. So what are the training program we are having here? Just take the example of .NET microservices training. So inside the .NET microservices training, what are the live session you will join? Every live session video recording we will upload. You can download the source code, whatever the mentor is teaching in the live session. Even the microservices batch I will take. So I'm taking the live session over there. We are discussing the things, how to implement the things, how to build the project. You can see we are building everything in detail over there. And the best thing about the Scholar Hat is you are going to get 1 year live training membership. It means till 1 year you can join all the batches of the software architect training program. Even all the batches schedule is mentioned over there. So everything is here automated. So all the schedule we have mentioned, whatever you have subscribed, and from here you can join. So everything is here automated. The LMS label, you have to just open the LMS and just join the schedule for your batch. So you having the all the batch training access we having within a 1 year of span. You having the access the video courses if you're willing to learn so many things extra. So we having the video course section here. Then we having the quick notes as well. Because when it is coming to learning, so learning will become easy if we get the quick notes. Because the notes always help us in the revision purpose. So we having the revision purpose here. If you will open here, so we having the quick and short notes for the revision purpose here there. Everything you can revise very quickly here. So this is about the quick notes. You having the hands-on labs. Because when it is coming to the hands-on labs, hands-on lab will help you to learn the things, to practice the things. Because until you will not do your hands dirty, you will not learn anything. So apart from the project, whatever we are doing in the live session, you are going to do the hands-on lab yourself. So that you will have the experience, you will have the hands-on experience to work on the things. So we having the labs for your help. Project I already mentioned to you. Even we having the skill tests as well. Because in many places when you will go for the interview, they will ask uh, MCQs like question paper, even if you're preparing for Azure DevOps Engineer certification exam. So you have to pass the official Microsoft exam. So which type of question are going to be asked over there, how to answer them, we have mentioned over here now. Even if you're switching the project inside the same company, even you're looking for the new job profile, you have to face the technical interview. So which type of question are going to be asked in the technical interview? We have mentioned already module wise. So you having a complete set of question which you need to prepare to get a job as a .NET solution architect. It's a complete package where we are teaching you the live unlimited batch you can join for 1 year for the same training program. It's a live batch. You're having the access to the video courses. You will have the access to the quick notes, the hands-on labs, the projects you are building over there. You're getting the skill test. You having the interview question answer. And apart from this, we having the separate career coaching session where we will help you how to build your resume. We having the top 1% leadership program as well, because how to behave as a leader, how to tackle the team, because that only the technical skill will not help you. You should have the soft skill as well. You have to have the leadership skill as well. You need to cultivate that mindset also. So that also you're going to learn here in this program. So every training at the Scholar Hat, we are delivering in the 3 stages. The stage 1 about the learning the skill till 1 year. The stage 2 is about the building the experience. And stage 3 we having the empowerment for empowering the things over there. So when it is coming to this program, everything you can do in a time span of 4 months. So you can revise the things 3 times within a year if you're willing to do the revision. So it's a 1 year hand holding support for the live session. So you can do the revision within a 1 year span at least 3 to 4 times. That is option is there. And for getting the technical support, we have in the Discord group, we have in the WhatsApp group as well, where we will keep updating about the schedule, about the batches detail, so that you will keep updated. And if you're stuck somewhere, our technical team is helping you during your learning journey. This is the way how the hand holding support our team is giving to you. Even we having a dedicated recruitment team as well that will help you to get the job also, because it's a complete job oriented program where we are helping you for getting the job. Also, we will help you how to prepare the LinkedIn profile, how to hunt for the job, how to apply for a particular role, how to make the resume as well, so that you will get the job as a software architect or as a solution architect there. So this is the way how the program has been designed for it. You can check our review on Google, on Facebook, on Trustpilot. We already doing the training with the top tech companies. I'm already constantly doing the corporate program for the big tech companies. And when it is coming to the .NET Solution Architect, I will be your mentor. I'm teaching you here the microservices program, software architecture program, and the leadership program. I will take the program. So you don't need to worry about the quality and all the things. So when it is coming the program, this is the program fee we having right now. So final fee of the program we having the 58,410. But of course, we are running right now the financial year sale, because this is a March month and the financial year is going to end this month. So final fee of the program is 39,999. So if you're interested to join this program, you have to just scan the QR code and book the seat by paying the 1,000 rupee. The other amount you can pay in the EMI. So we having the EMI option as well. Program duration is 6 months. So maximum you will take 6 months to complete this program, because it's a 4 training you're going to get in this program. First training about the software architecture, second training about the microservices, third training we having about the Azure DevOps, the fourth training we having about the top 1% leadership program. And when it is coming the batch, so batch we are going to start from the tomorrow. This weekend itself we're going to start a batch. So batch time is mentioned over here. If you look at the batch, so we are going to start a batch from day after tomorrow. It is a March 23. The timing would be here 7 a.m. IST to 9 a.m. IST. This is the timing of the batch we have. So we are going to start a batch the day after tomorrow, and the timing would be here 7 a.m. IST to the 9 a.m. IST. Even we having the provision to join the evening batch as well. It's not the case. We having the batches only in the morning. We having the batches in evening also. So if you're willing to switch the batch from morning to evening, that option also available. No one is stopping you, because everything is available through the LMS. At the LMS level, everything we have automated for you. So you have to just find out the schedule, which batch you're willing to join, and just join them from here. All the batch schedule which we are running by the mentor we have mentioned already there. So do you have any query, any doubt about the program? If you have, please ask. Anyone? And guys, this offer is valid only for this master class, because I already mentioned it's a financial year sale we are running, and this is the offer we are giving to you as a part of the financial year sale. If you're interested, you have to just scan the QR code and pay the 1,000 rupee and book the seat. After that, you have to pay everything in the EMI. That option is available. If you're joining from the outside India, you can pay by using the PayPal email ID we have been hello@scholarhead.com. And I will assure you here when it is coming to making the goal, this is the right time to put yourself in the role of the solution architect. Because solution architect is a main person in a project who is the core decision maker about the about the software, about the solution. Everything is going to decided by the solution architect over there. Yeah, I as I mentioned already, we having the you having the 1 year live training membership. If some session you are missing and join the complete another batch till 1 year, there is no issue. Even every session recording you will get after the class. So through the LMS, you can watch it anytimes at your convenient time over there. If you still have the query and doubt, you can reach to our IVR number, that is 4 times 9 123 502. Even in the meeting, we have been the course counselor as well. You can get in touch with the Shova. Shova will guide you or Shova will help you about the program also. So guys, you have been the last 2 minutes to book the seat. After the 2 minutes, I will close this offer. If you're interested to join it, please book the seat by paying the 1,000 rupee. And this offer is valid only for this masterclass. If you have any query, any doubt, you can ask. And the people who are booking the seat, they can drop the email on the given email ID so that the team will call you for the next discussion or letting you know about how to access the things. So batch, we are going to start the day after tomorrow. So after the day after tomorrow, we are going to start the batch. So you can join early morning, 7 a.m. IST. The batch we are going to start, which will help you to become the .NET solution architect over there. And for booking the seat, I welcome to your Scholar Head .NET Solution Architect Job Oriented Training Program. So the people who book the seat, the congratulate to you and see you in the class. I appreciate you took the step to get the growth in your career in this 2025. Even if you're willing to check our customer testimonial, you can check our testimonial as well. I'm sharing the link in the chat window. Keep asking the question if you have in the mind. So this is the customer testimonial we have. You can just share the link in the chat window. So guys, you have been the last 1 minute to book the seat. If you have any query, any doubt, you can ask. I will answer the things. So thank you everyone who booked the seat and see you in the session. And this one, please keep following the Scholar Head and keep joining our upcoming master classes to keep learning the new things. So thank you everyone and bye bye.